Hey guys, it's Mark and Mike here from Bettors. We're here to bring you a message from our friends at Blue Chew, a message all about confidence.
Which is something we don't have in our picks.
Speak for yourself, Michael. This message, though, is about confidence knowing you'll be ready to go when your partner is, and that you'll be able to go a few extra rounds if needed. Now, Blue Chew is a unique online service that delivers the same active ingredients as both Viagra and Cialis, but it's in chewable form, and it's way cheaper than the alternatives.
Blue Chew's tablets are a performance enhancer for the bedroom and can help any man gain extra confidence when it's their time to perform. My favorite part now is that they have Vardenafil mint flavored chewables with the active ingredients in Levitra and Staxin, so you can stay hard and fresh.
Minty.
And as Mark said, Blue Chew is an online prescription service, so no doctor's visits, no waiting in line, no weird and uncomfortable conversations, and it ships right to your door in discreet packaging. It's a very simple process. You sign up at BlueChew.com, you talk with one of their licensed medical professionals, and once you're approved, you receive that prescription in days. And Mark, what's the best part?
Well, the best part to me is that these tablets are made right here in the USA. And we also have a special deal here for our listeners. Try Blue Chew free when you use our promo code DELIGHT at checkout. Just pay $5 shipping. That's BlueChew.com, promo code DELIGHT to receive your first month free.
What is up, everybody? Season 5, Episode 1, Bettors Delight is here. And it's definitely not the same attitude I think that we all expected or wanted, and it's a disappointing Wednesday that should have been parade day, 215 day. For the parade, I think it would have been just about as perfect as you could have drawn it up. Instead, we're longingly looking at bovadasportsbook.com at the 2024 Super Bowl odds, where the Eagles sit somewhere in the top 2 of the NFC. Plus 900. It's, good value. But alas, we didn't get that dub, fellas. And Matt, I'll start with you. How?
Don't really want to talk about it. Like, super upset about it. Still really upset. Am I moving very slow? I feel like I'm moving very slow.
Yeah, you are.
But
it's okay.
What I do. Is everything okay, Chris? Were we moving through? Is my internet okay? But
oh no.
All right, so we're gonna not a great start. Mike's standing. I'm freezing. No, but what I do want to talk about is, because I'm sad. I'm freaking sad, dude. I don't care. But I want to talk about how ESPN and all these other Twitter people are like, Jerick McKinnon could have told his kids that he scored a touchdown in the Super Bowl, but he gave it up so everybody on his team could get a ring. Dude, shut up. Every single player in the NFL isn't scoring a touchdown there. Oh, my God. That's the dumbest crap ever. Like, he selfishly gave himself. Like, shut your mouth, dude. He scores a touchdown, he's getting bashed for his entire life. That's like he's not getting praised for scoring a touchdown. He's not bragging about it. Even if they don't lose, he's getting bashed. The selfishness. He had to do that. He had to do that. It was so stupid that the media's like, Jerick McKinnon, dude, selfishly. Like, I'm over it. I'm over it. I'm over today. It stunk. I'm sad. I'm super sad. I'm wearing a Sixers shirt where, like, they're going to lose in the NFC divisional round again, whatever that division is. But it stinks. We lose. I lost my Better Bowl championship. We lost the Super Bowl championship. We lost the World Series championship. Some men's league team in Chester lost in the championship. I'm over it. I'm over it. I hate. All we do is lose. All we do is lose. It stinks.
I've got most of my anger out yesterday during You're Wrong, so I'll go to Mark next.
I'm still depressed. It's not more anger; it's more of a depression. It's just a sadness that's coming over me. I think my biggest gripe is the field, which we've heard all about it. but I think the game could have been different. But whatever, it is what it is. Both teams had to play on it. I just think where we're strong in the trenches would have been better on a good field.
What a shocker! A guy from Temple doesn't show up in a big game. Who would have thought? Let's go to
I
Mike.
hate you. I hate you. I mean, the grass was good for a par 3, but not a Super Bowl.
You're not wrong.
What
Yeah.
happened on a par 3?
Ryegrass.
I think it's just the grass. I don't know.
It's a nice grass. It looks beautiful.
Rye bread?
It sucks. It sucks. My main thing, I think it hurt more because of that penalty. Our defense looked horrible. See you, Gannon. But like maybe make some adjustments and stuff. That'd be cool. The grass was horrible, but like the penalty when you just let the guys play all game and then you call a ticky-tack one that decides the Super Bowl, I think is why it hurt more.
It's definitely tough.
Like they let them play all game. There was like maybe 3 penalties that happened in play, and they let them play all game, and that was like just as did he hold him? Yeah, probably, but it was like a tiny hold. Like I just hate how that. I would have liked to see us if we would have got the ball that not scored. I would not feel as sad, I guess.
Yeah. Anticlimactic is probably the best way to put it.
I don't think you can throw that flag there. That you can't insert yourself into the game there as a ref. It wasn't egregious enough in that moment. I mean, if that's the first quarter, fine. Yeah. But that's literally like the last play of the game.
And then Roger Goodell like hugging
Jones
after the game and getting lifted up. What is that?
There's a gentleman producing
there's sod game, there's everything else.
That take.
I'm not saying I'm not saying the NFL's rigged.
No.
But you can't be doing that after the game. Come on.
Scripted.
If anyone's rigging it, fellas, must be this guy.
Well, there's only one thing that's worse. Is that Greg really wanted to celebrate the Chiefs winning the Super Bowl after a loss.
Great opportunity. Great opportunity. Twitter all abuzz.
Question.
Great opportunity.
Why don't you pick the Eagles if you know who's going to win the Super Bowl before the year then?
I don't know. Mike, I don't know.
If you don't pick the Eagles next year, I'm going to beat you up. That's it.
I might be forced to. It is 3 years running now. The Bucks, the Rams, and then this year, the Chiefs. But plus 28 units on NFL futures.
That's dominant. You dominated the futures.
I mean, Mahomes MVP. Yeah, Matt also had a very good round of futures. You're plus 3.15 units, mostly division winners. But I mean, the Jaguars plus 750 is a huge one. Mike had them under 7 wins because he stinks at picking futures.
No, I took them over.
The team literally made the.
I had under on the Giants.
You had Giants under. My apologies.
They won like 9. You know what sucks too is
I think I had the Broncos.
This hat is so cool.
Yeah, you did, Mark. Yeah, you did. That's a tough one.
For where the hat
is so cool. Now I don't know what to do with it. Such a cool hat.
The hat again.
My hat arriving the day after the Super Bowl was arguably the worst thing that could possibly have happened to me this week.
It's like I don't. Lieutenant Dan gif. Lieutenant Dan sitting there on New Year's Eve and just confetti and fireworks everywhere, and him just sad.
Yeah.
Obviously, we didn't go through what Lieutenant Dan did, but actually,
a little bit different.
It's funny that he came up. I actually met Lieutenant Dan's daughter in real life.
What do you mean? It's funny he came up. You brought him up.
You up last week? Oh,
you brought him up multiple times today.
Oh well, yeah. No, well, it's just because Greg and them were sending the gifts. I didn't send the gifts, but I met in college the actor who played Lieutenant Dan, his daughter, Gary Sinise's daughter.
Yeah. Nice. Good memory there.
And that's the memory I'm taking away from the Super Bowl. I once met Gary Sinise's daughter in college.
I don't know how to phrase that as a title of the episode, but it might have to be.
This one just hurts, man. And the thing is, I'm not getting over this one until we're in the playoffs next year.
Good luck.
It's going to take all season. And then looking at our schedule, it's going to suck next year. We have to play so many good teams.
Football's just so different. It's just everybody's like, next year. Yeah, like I'm going to have a lot of faith probably going next year. I'm assuming Howie's going to make some good moves and stuff. But it's so hard to get back there in football. And the opportunity was right there. You're up 10 at halftime. That fumble, Hurts played so well. That fumble is just
what was that stat that said
26-2 if you're up at halftime?
No. It was like the last 17 quarterbacks that lost their first ever Super Bowl never made it back to the Super Bowl.
It goes back to like Marino.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jan
Yeah.
Marino. We're screwed, dude. We're never making a Super Bowl again. I mean, we're never making it to the Chester semifinals again ever. We're never
It's
making
true.
it to the World Series again. I'm never making the Better
I
Ball
disagree with
Championship
that.
again. Like
That's definitely true.
It's
That-
over. It's
that
over.
one I meant.
I will
Yeah,
say,
this-
and I was thinking about this today as I was picking people up from school, etc. It does, when you lose like this, it does make the occasional time you win so much better. Like losing sucks, and it really is the worst. I know because I do it most of the time, and I've done it for most of my sports fandom and most of my gambling life on this show. But when you do win, like the Phillies 08, the Eagles 5 years ago, like it's hard to trade the losses for the wins, if that makes sense. Like
Greg,
If
Come
we
on,
you
man,
think
dude.
I have
Come on.
another 52 years on this earth?
I'm not well.
Can't wait that long.
I'm not saying 52 years. Someone else is going to win sometime in the
Correct.
relative future.
Yeah, the
I-
Sixers.
I
I,
actually-
people. There's only
I
four
actually
people
love-
care about.
Yeah. So I actually just thought about this. I've looked back since 2000, which is like when I really started caring about sports a lot more, right? Probably more than that, but since 2000 I went to
Well, we got Iverson.
Philadelphia 2-7 in championships.
Yeah, but how awesome were those two?
Greg,
amazing.
I would have loved 9.
Well, of course,
One
sure
all
shit, Mark.
9.
Everybody would have loved 9. If
Every single thing would have been awesome. The Phillies winning would have been incredible compared to the 08 team. It would have been completely different. It would. We're
I
2-7.
I think
2-7.
if we were to come back and win next year, though, I think it would feel sweeter. I agree with what you're kind of saying, Greg, but I'd like to win them all.
no
rather
shit, you
not.
want to win them all. But my point is that in dealing with losing like we do, and I do, like I said, on a weekly basis, Bovada, all the picks that I lose, it's one of those things that when I do get a dub, like I did in season 3, not bragging, it does. There's a difference in there when you come from a perennial world of losing, like we do as Philadelphia fans.
Greg, I have won 2 national championships in the last 4 to 5 years. Winning still rules every time you win.
Yeah,
And like,
I agree.
I've won 2 national championships in college basketball. Okay, and that was
that
recent.
first one. I don't know if you were actually around for that one, but I'll give it to you.
Born into it. So I literally have that many national championships, and both of them ruled at the same time.
Yeah, every title.
I just figured
rules-
out what team he was talking about.
Yeah, well, congratulations, Mark.
I hate losing, and it kills me.
There are just two
just
things
kills me.
that I do hate from them Twitter. One was all the people like clowning Philly for like being like, "Oh, you lost like in 99 days." Yeah, but like
we lose all
the
the
ride
time.
there, the ride there and making it there was awesome. And I'd rather not lose the championship, but I'd rather like have good teams than just 9 years of the Phillies being horrible. The Eagles,
What are the
whatever the abomination the Eagles was the last like 3 years. Like that stuff. And I hate Juju Smith-Schuster. That's
Oh.
Is anyone, was anyone even arguing with him before this?
No.
And now he's just talking smack. He didn't even do anything in the game.
I mean, to
No.
be
Yeah, like
to be fair, they won. You can say whatever you want.
I
That's
agree.
where it bothers me that we spent 2 weeks calling the 49ers crybabies. Juju makes a joke on Twitter, and then everyone on defense is like, "Oh, you're a crybaby. Oh, you didn't
Yeah,
do
but
shit.
no
You
one.
didn't do
But
this."
I think
The
it's different
joke-
because no one said
the joke's
anything.
about the
Nobody
call.
said anything to him. Like Bradbury accepted that he held him, all that stuff, like took responsibility. While the 49ers, we didn't say anything and they just cried the whole time. I think
Yeah.
there's a difference in those specific scenarios.
You're not wrong. Well, but sir, all right. So
But I get he
you know,
can say whatever he wants. He won. But
we're starting to figure out what I believe it was 1983 feels like though. Didn't all 4 Philly teams
Yeah.
made it to the championship and lose in 1982-83?
I think it was something like that.
So I can't imagine living through that.
So we're not going to win till I'm 60?
Probably.
Thanks,
Yeah.
Mark. Appreciate
I mean,
it. Maybe
No,
listen, well, now that we've brought everything way down,
pitchers and
we-
catchers.
We pitchers and catchers reported today.
Yeah.
Mark was so close to the Kenneth Gainwell first TD.
I don't know.
Super bummer. But fellas, we're resetting. We're moving on to season 5. we're implementing a new rule, a change in the way that we've done this for the past couple seasons. First season was just record. Then we moved to units, spent a couple seasons in units. And now we're bringing back something that we did before, and that's the lock, right? Every week, each guy gives a lock. That pick is worth 5 units. Caveat, got to be well, I guess we were going to say got to be positive, but caveat, you can put it on whatever you want. If it's something egregious, like betting 65 players to hit a hole-in-one and winning a season because of it, the bet will be decided in Bettors Delight Court on the episode to whether we allow it or not in terms of the 5-unit bet. So that kind of thing doesn't happen.
You only get one a week, right?
One a week. One lock a week. It's worth 5 units. You'll hear it as the show goes on. And I say, fellas, we can sit here and cry about the Super Bowl, which we've probably all done privately for the last couple of days.
I've done it publicly.
It makes sense. Crying in public, it's definitely reasonable during these times. I will say, though, I say we get into a little bit of soccer action, Champions League going on. I guess I'll just go right to you, Mark.
Champions League, I'm going to start with Man City, who also took my heart a little bit out today because, who would have known? All my teams suck. You guys were telling me. But all my teams suck. Arsenal now sucks. Arsenal now sucks. I could have guessed that, but they did not look scared. They looked better in the first half.
And then they couldn't more make chances. A pass in the second half. They looked scared. Experience.
After they went down 2-1, hey, Trussard, whatever. I don't care. Okay, we lost the Super Bowl. I didn't really want to bring it up, but Man City versus Leipzig and the Leipzig minus 130.
So you're taking Leipzig versus Man City?
No, I'm taking Man City.
Oh, okay.
I just wanted to say Leipzig like that.
Okay. Mike, where are you at?
I'll start also in Champions League. Is Champions League where your under method is, Greg? On the first leg?
So first leg under, second leg over.
I have the under.
That's even. Never mind. Go ahead.
I have the under in Liverpool, Real Madrid, under 3, minus 122.
Under 3, minus 122. Mark, what were you going to say about that theory?
I was going to say I think that's a better theory in the Europa League than the Champions League.
I forget. Was it Europa?
No, it's kind of both. It kind of works in both. Champions League, you are right, Mark. Both games are always a little bit tighter. Europa, it's almost a guarantee. That's where I'm starting. I got Sevilla plus 120 versus PSV Eindhoven on Bovada. I think that I'm not even messing with Champions League. It's too much for me to kind of dig into leg one of some of these games. So, but Matt, I'll go to you.
Inter Milan minus 125. In Milan, they have nudity on TV.
What?
They said that in grown-ups. They said that in grown-ups, the first one. So, and they have gelato there. So that's why I'm taking Milan.
Grown-ups is so good.
That.
Such
you know what, movie. Guys, we're healing. Kevin James is back on the podcast. We're getting there.
How about that meme where everyone on the plane is watching the Super Bowl and there's one guy watching Hitch?
I saw that. That was hysterical.
First of all, the best meme of all time. Every TV on the airplane has got the Super Bowl. And there's one guy, and it's Kevin James on the screen. Just Hitch.
Unbelievable.
I want to see the person watching that movie.
I probably would have been. Mike, what's your next one?
I'll go to Syria. I'm going to go with AC Milan plus 110 against Monza.
I'm on that same pick with the with AC Milan.
Yeah.
I feel like that line's way too low. I don't know a lot about Monza.
I
think they're a newer team to Syria, if I had to guess, but
they are in 10th. They are in 10th.
It sounds like a type of cheese.
No, that's in Champions League.
Wait, they play in their old league and this league?
Yeah, soccer's crazy, man. They got like 45 games a week.
Champions League's the tournament that all the best teams from each league, from Italy, England.
Is it
France.
one game and you're done?
Mike, can I tell you something? We've explained this to him,
Every
I think, 1,000 times. It's not worth it. Do it 1,001.
When we hung out in person, it sounded like he got it. Now he does. Now he does not have it anymore. I don't
I just
understand.
don't get why. So it's not one and done. It's not like a tournament then.
Well, you play
It's literally
round robin.
same format as the World Cup.
Yeah, round robin in a group of 4, and then you play. Well, you play 2 legs instead of
it's
one.
not
You
straight
play
knockout.
the
You
knockout
get
stage.
a game home and a game away.
Every soccer game's two calves.
That's not what he means.
Two calves. Two calves.
20-minute calves.
There's 22 calves on the field, actually.
You forgot about
Wait,
the
no.
referee.
Speaking of,
It's also 44.
Yeah. I was hoping that slid. I only did half the teams.
I know a guy who got bone implants.
What?
Saving Silverman.
As you can see,
He's been looking firmer.
I'm on Tottenham, but in the Premier League versus West Ham -120. Mike, I assume you're on that bet too, just to
I'm
hate
not.
on West Ham.
I am not. I was thinking about it, but I went against West Ham last week with Chelsea, and they drew.
Yeah, 1-1.
So I'm out on that. But I am on. I'm going to take Arsenal -125 this week against Aston Villa. I think they need that bounce back game on Saturday. They still have a game in hand, even though they're in second now. But they still have a game in hand, so I think it's a must win.
I'm on that Arsenal pick as well.
No.
We'll go to Mark for his thoughts.
All right. Well, here's a guaranteed loss for Arsenal because all 3 of us are on at -125. Was thinking about making it my lock. Definitely not doing that now. Yeah. Arsenal, go Gunners. Please, God, just win, score, do something. Save me.
Be a good coach.
That's a good pep talk.
Do something.
Matt, what's your next one?
I'm going to take Union Berlin +285 over Ajax because Brad Pitt is somewhat German. So, and Brad Pitt takes down Ajax in the movie Troy. So, pretty excited about this.
Can't believe that's how you got around to that, but all right.
Also, for Matt did take Angers last week, but the game wasn't till this week.
Yeah, he took Angers versus Strasbourg.
Does it count over from season 4 into season 5?
I think it carries over.
I
It's a
think we just
picky
need to
game.
cut ties with season 4. The Eagles lost Super Bowl. The soccer team lost their exhibition match. We just got to end it.
All right, no, not on the board then. I guess because the
Fine,
season
we'll take it off the list because the season ended. My last one
fair.
in the Premier League is Newcastle +145 against Liverpool on Bovada. I think Liverpool just kind of reeling a little bit.
Blowing bubbles.
Newcastle, wrong team.
Wrong team.
Newcastle's been on top of it. I need them to put that movie back on streaming somewhere.
Great
been
movie.
too long since I've watched it.
I think I have 2 DVDs of it if you'd like one.
I have one somewhere in my basement.
That's the movie where the guy that goes to Mordor is also like a newspaper guy.
He's a nerd, yeah.
Yeah.
What's his name?
Well,
Elijah
keep your
Cuthbert.
DVDs.
It was Elijah
It's
Wood.
definitely not Elijah Cuthbert.
Definitely not.
I
the guy
how
from
many
Wilfred,
DVDs I
right?
have. Yeah, the guy from yes, that's what he's best known
That's
for.
what he's best known for. It's also Frodo.
Frodo. No, it's Wilfred.
Frodo. Okay. I'm also on Man City. Man City in I'm gonna take them in the EPL against your Forest boys.
Oh,
They're
wow.
minus
Forest to +800 on the money line. What a risk by you.
Lock of the week.
I got minus 335. I'm taking my Man City. And I'm gonna parlay that with Arsenal. +134.
You said -335 is the
Yeah.
Okay. And then you're saying Arsenal, Man City pays out at what?
That one pays out at 134.
+134. All right. Well, hey, I mean, might as well ride it out. I like it. Are we good in soccer then, fellas?
That's it.
No,
for
I have
me.
one final pick.
I think we're done.
All right, good. I have a pick too.
Leeds Everton over 2.5 +105. Both teams battling to stay up. Hopefully there's some goals.
Sounds good. Mark, close us out.
I like Napoli in the Champions League against Frankfurt. +120. Napoli's on fire. They got Zielinski in the midfield. just dominant. And they're scoring a lot of goals. Napoli's killing it in
Are
Italy
they
right
in
now.
first?
So I
in
I
Serie
think
A?
they
they
are.
Player?
They are way in first.
Who, Mike Napoli?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Carlo
But,
Napoli.
I'm taking them plus
That's actually
120.
closer.
And you know what? Throw the lock on it. Lock of the week, Napoli versus Frankfurt, plus 120.
Mm.
Okay, that's the first lock of the season going out to Mark. That's a good one to get that 5 units on if you can hit it. We'll see what happens.
Plus 6 units coming back. I would love it.
That'd be great. Let's go to tennis. Mike, I'll start with you because
All right.
you love it.
I'm in Doha here for WTA, and I'm going with my first lock of the week. Or my lock of the week, obviously.
Your first lock?
Yeah, I got to start with the WTA for my lock because I run the WTA. Caroline Garcia, minus 125 versus Maria Sakkari. Put my lock and stamp on it. She does lose every time I bet on her, but I'm going to lock it.
That's not true. You hit her in a parlay. You hit her in a parlay like 2 weeks ago. So Caroline Garcia versus Maria Sakkari, Mike's lock of the week. All right, Matt, that leaves me and you left for locks, so we'll have to figure that one out. Mark, what do you have in tennis?
Should we keep track of our locks? Like who has hit the most locks of the week throughout the year?
Let's do that.
Like a lock record? Someone can do that?
That
How
works.
about you do that?
I'm super busy.
Also, I'm not gonna lie, dude. You hanging a Ben Simmons jersey in the background is just
It's because I'm a loser.
It's hilarious.
Well, hey, I guess that makes more sense. So
Losers only over here.
Go ahead, Mark.
I'm gonna go to the Greek god Tsitsipas, minus 165. He's got Yannick Sinner. I know we like Sinner, but Tsitsipas is playing well.
All right, Chris is gone. Let's curse.
All right, Matt, you got anything in tennis?
I'll take Diego Schwartzman, minus 165. I heard they're coming out with a new Stealing Harvard movie. Not Stealing Harvard. What movie was Jason Schwartzman in?
It was Rushmore, but
Rushmore.
He's in a lot of those weird, whatever those guys are, movies.
Yeah, the one where Moonrise Kingdom.
Yeah, who are those brothers? Honestly, if Chris had been sitting there, he probably would have been. Cohen brothers, isn't it?
Cohen brothers.
No,
yeah.
not the Cohen brothers. I played basketball with the Cohen brothers.
Nope, different Cohen brothers.
They went to Penn.
Different Cohen brothers. Shout out Georgia Tech. They beating Virginia Tech at home. Really appreciate that. Thank you guys.
Battle of the Techs.
Yeah, Battle of the Techs indeed. Gosh,
right, Chris?
Yep, Chris knows. Matt or Mike, what's your next one?
I'm going to take Coco Gauff, minus 180 versus Veronika Kurdamatova.
Also on my card.
Don't like that.
I don't care. We're all losers.
Defense.
Already? Week one?
No defense. It's a minus 180 pick. We're tied.
It's true. Everybody tied at 0.
You can play defense when you're tied.
Matt, let me ask you, because this is the best feeling every time. When you're as negative as you were,
massager?
And when you're as negative as you were and the season resets, how awesome does that feel?
Oh, my God. All week I kept thinking about it. I was like, back to 0 because I'm a 0.
He didn't break minus 150. He finished at minus 149.99. So
it's insane. That's all that is.
We'll have to see what that Ongers bet does. We'll see if the Ongers bet comes through or not.
Of course you're angry. What's your next one, Matt?
Let me see here. Give me Radu Albert plus 110 over Alexander Vukovic.
All right. Throw it on there. Mark, anything else in tennis?
Yeah, I'm going to throw FAA in a parlay with my Tsitsipas pick. He's at minus 450, so not a lot of value just on him straight, but I'll still add that to the card. And with Tsitsipas, it pays minus 104.
Minus 104 on the parlay for you. Mike, anything else in tennis before we move on?
Yeah, just my last pick, and I'm going to parlay all 3 of my picks with. So it's going to be Jessica Bagula versus Beatrice Hadid Maya, minus 220.
Mike Mamula?
No. Parlay Garcia, Pagula, and Goff plus 307. Get some value early to start the new season.
You say that every time, and I don't.
I was
believe
right
you.
there last week. I really bumbled that last week. I went minus 11, gave Greg the win. Tough week.
Wasn't a good one.
Greg
Congratulations to
mushed
Chris
head.
for actually having the best units.
That's true.
On the season.
I'm excited to see his trophy. I truly am.
Yeah, that's true.
It's going to be one of the bigger trophies you've ever seen. Let's jump over to college basketball quickly. We're only a few short weeks away from Selection Sunday. Things for sure heating up in the world
Who cares?
of college basketball. How dare you? Some people care. Not me. I'm not one of them. Matt, Villanova probably has to win the Big East tournament to get into. Or I guess, are they in the Big East still? Probably.
No, we're the Big Sky.
I would know. If they were in the
They
Big
are for
Sky, I would
sure
know
the
that.
Big East.
Yeah.
We're playing well. We beat a good Butler team last night. I actually drove by the campus and saw big crowds out on a Tuesday, so it was pretty cool.
I feel like you might be lying. I don't know.
Swear on my life, dude. There's so much traffic. I'm heading there Saturday. It's that big game Saturday. We got Dawn Staley coming back to Philly to play against Nova. So it's the women's game.
That's pretty cool.
That is cool.
They're going to dominate, right? Oh, actually, Nova women are pretty good this year, right?
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure they're ranked.
Yeah, Maddie Seacrest had what,
She
50
just dropped like
over
50.
the weekend in the game? Yeah.
I thought you guys called me Maddie Seacrest. So there's that. But we'll do a phrase that pays. If you see me, I will buy you a hot dog. Just got to say the phrase that pays, and that is
Maddie
Greg is
Seacrest.
happy the Eagles lost.
This is
Greg is
the
happy
slander.
Eagles lost, and Mike had to tweet it. That's the phrase
Yeah,
that pays. See you on Saturday.
The phrase that
It's an
pays.
opportunity.
Yeah,
One
you
free
did.
hot
The phrase that feeds.
You did. You did. You missed the opportunity to wallow in my misery and to celebrate my misery.
And then Greg
really
tried
hoping
to
that-
just keep blaming the loss on me. So
Mostly
Him
your
and
fault.
Dad.
Probably more Matt's fault for attacking people who stream versus using cable 3 minutes before the game started. Really screwing up the vibes of
Could you
everything that was
Imagine
going on.
streaming
Really
the
weird.
Super Bowl.
Really weird thing
The
to
one
do.
who talked Mike out of going to watch the Super Bowl elsewhere and having a party at his house because of how bad streaming is.
when did you talk me into that?
You were like, "Oh, we're going to Mikey Downtowns," and I was like, and you're like, "Oh, but he has YouTube TV," and I was like, "Dude, you got to have a party." And then what happened? You
I
had
did
3
have a
different
party.
types of sliders at your house.
I did. The sliders were good. The sliders were
One
good.
it was weird though because you had 2 that were beef or like short rib or whatever.
2 were
One
pulled
with
pork.
cheese.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2 were pulled pork. 1 with cheese. 1 without cheese. Feel like you didn't need to make that distinction.
Yeah,
Feel like you didn't need to
Separate
have
plate,
2
cheese on the side. Put your own cheese on it if you
Yeah,
want.
like you
I
could have
didn't
done
make
like a
it.
chicken parm one. It's like no, we're gonna make some non-cheese ones.
My
For the
guess-
non-cheese fans out there.
My guest brought
Chicken
it,
parm
so I
sounds
can't
delicious.
complain. I can't complain. It was good. It was
Who's
a fun
eating
time.
ham and cheese ones too? Just a hot
Oof.
sandwich.
I don't know. I mean, everything went pretty well, so people were eating it.
That's a panini. That's a panini. A hot
Sounds
sandwich.
expensive.
I like paninis.
Paninis are good.
Yeah, Wawa
I love
paninis are
paninis.
good.
The Wawa paninis
wow.
are good.
Except for
Panera's
they
got
make
some
my
great
tummy.
paninis.
They make my tummy
wanna-
hurt.
I want to try the new Panera ciabatta sandwich.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Ooh.
Well,
Panera
you
makes some
figure
good
out.
stuff.
Well, you figure out what you're having for lunch tomorrow.
Have you guys ever been
Uh,
to a Sonic?
There's one by my house, and
Yeah.
I see the commercials every once in a while, and I'm like, man, I could go up there and just check
Is
it
that-
out.
Is
Well, I
that the
always get
commercial?
worried.
You don't go?
Is that the commercial like chili cheese? Chili
Yeah,
cheese.
there's some sort of like Frito burrito thing that I saw in passing, and I was like, it would wreak havoc on me, but I'd check it out.
Did you guys see the new BK commercial? It's R-rated. I couldn't sing it on this one, but I thought it was pretty good.
It's R-rated.
Look it out. Look out for it. I said it in P group last night.
Okay, I know the one you're talking about. Yeah, we don't need to bring that one up. Let's go to college basketball. Mark, I'll start with you.
I feel like this is one of your rat lines, Mike. Give me Maryland
Yeah,
plus the
I'm on
1.5 at home
I'm on them as well.
against Purdue. They play well against Purdue. I just went and looked back. They've only been close. Actually, they've had a 1-point game, a 1-point game, and a 3-point game in their last 3 matchups.
The game's
I
tonight.
like that.
No,
No, it's not.
It's tomorrow.
It's
I'm on
tomorrow
that.
at
I'm on that as
6:30.
well. At Maryland, they'll storm the court. I like that pick.
Not allowed to storm the court of Maryland. It's a DC hazard law.
I don't.
Maryland's not in DC.
It's close enough. DC's
I'm
also
on-
not in Maryland.
I'm on.
Yeah.
I'm on. Marshall got it done for me last week. I'm on them again. Minus 12.5, minus 110 on Bovada. Mike, what do you got?
I'm gonna go with Arizona State minus 2.5, minus 110 at home against Colorado. Colorado gave me a lot of winners, even though maybe if it was in football, but still betting against Colorado seems to work. So I'm gonna do it here again. Arizona State's probably a tournament team. They're on the bubble. So
Sounds good. Matt, what do you have?
South Alabama +1, minus 110 over Southern Mississippi. This is the battle for the South. I like this game, and it's in the Big South sky. So we're gonna see what happens.
I got JMU -8, minus 110, and then Big Sky Country, Northern Colorado -1, minus 110 against Idaho. I saw Idaho, and all I could think about was King Potato or Potato King.
Oh, the
Potato trophy. That's all that
Yeah.
ever runs through my head.
Spud King.
Now you got
Spud King.
Oh, Spud King.
Yeah, there it
Still
is.
Nightmares coming back.
real whereabouts still unknown.
It's definitely in somebody's living room somewhere in Idaho.
I do want to
Chris?
talk about this.
He's bringing it up.
The Eagles,
Go ahead.
The Eagles app just sent out a notification and says, "Thank you, Eagles fans." Literally, eat shit.
You're not, I was gonna say you're not really welcome. I'm
Like
I don't
legit.
care.
Yeah, they posted like I get they're just doing their job as a social media guy, but then they posted the top 10 plays of the year today.
Yeah, weird.
I'm not ready for that.
Weird. Doing their job as a social media guy, not just being fans. Weird. Wish our social media guy did that.
First of all, our social media guy, we should
Right.
hire a new one.
If anybody wants to do it, it's all you. I don't.
This is the perfect
bucket
opportunity. There are timing things that will never happen again. There's never a chance that I
That's
give
timing.
out the team that beats the Eagles in the Super Bowl at the beginning of the year. So then I'm sad because the Eagles lost, but also hit a bet on the podcast.
You know
It'll
what's true?
never happen again.
Yes, it will when you pick the Eagles next year. Then we all are
You know I
happy.
can't do that because you know how bad of a gambler I am, and you know if I did that, they're not going to win. You
3 years in a
understand
row.
that, right?
3 years in a row.
You understand how bad of a
the
gambler
Raiders
I am.
next year.
Mark Davis shaved his head, so
I
probably
know.
a good bet.
Looks super weird.
It looks way better.
Mark,
Looks
what do
way
you-
better.
What's your next college basketball pick?
He's the first Mark to shave his head and look better.
That's so mean. Why would you say that?
That's so mean.
You're going to need to come back to me, Greg. Come back.
That was me.
As I was saying it, I felt
Why would you do that? You know he's gonna get mad about that. That was just completely unnecessary. Don't take your anger out on the Eagles, out on Mark. That was unbelievable.
No, that was mean. All right, well,
Somebody give a pick.
I'll go
please.
Stony Brook -3, minus
I
110.
mean, Jesus, Matt.
I said sorry. It was inappropriate.
I mean, it just unbelievable. I know we make fun
I
of
guess
Mike's.
What is he?
We make fun of Mike's room smelling. That's a legit. Those are legitimate jokes. You're just attacking a man's character.
You're a bully.
Unbelievable.
Oh,
Yes.
boy.
You know what? This is trash. I get called a bully all the time.
Well, you're
That's
definitely a
bully.
bully, too.
That's
That was
bully.
No, it's okay. It's okay. I've just never felt worse in my life. The Eagles lost the Super Bowl on Sunday, and I somehow feel worse
Mark,
right now.
Can I make you feel worse? I got Temple -5, minus 110 on Bavard.
I got Wichita State +5, minus 110, because my teams suck. I need a blanket because I'm cold and sad.
I said I was sorry immediately. I took my anger out on you, and I shouldn't
I
have said
didn't
it.
hear it because I went for a nice walk without you.
Where's
I
the
apologized
sunglasses at?
immediately. Check the tape. I apologized immediately. It was
You did.
inappropriate.
You did. I'm on Iowa -7, minus 110 because Ohio State stinks. I learned that the hard way. Mark, you got a big Northwestern win last week.
It was huge.
Yeah, they're gonna be. They're a nice team. They're gonna make the tournament. So
I
that'll be
thought
nice for
Purdue
them.
going down was going to be good vibes because the bucket lost. Wasn't good
Mm.
vibes, turns out.
No.
Well, it's
Yeah,
never good.
Northwestern got the nice win, and we'll see what happens. But it is what it is.
What else do you have in college basketball, Mark?
I got Houston. I think they're going to dominate SMU. Give me them minus 15.5. I think the Houston fans also take over SMU a little bit.
All right.
SMU's,
Matt,
is that in Texas or Missouri? Why do
It's
I
in
think
Texas.
it's Southern Missouri University?
it's Southern Methodist.
Southern Methodist.
Methodists are in Texas. I'm taking Troy -5, -110 over Arkansas State because of the whole Brad Pitt thing
I
from
was
earlier.
going to say, is it related to the Brad Pitt
The
thing?
whole the people of Troy, Alabama, are also German, so
Okay, Mike.
You know where Troy is?
it's Alabama.
I think we're more
I'm
intrigued.
just shocked. You know where it is.
I was actually shocked that he knew that. Battle of bad teams in the Fun Belt. Coastal Carolina -2, -110 at home against Georgia State. That's my last college basketball pick.
Last college basketball for you. I have my last one is South Dakota State -5, -110 on Bovada. That's the best. That's the best I'm going to do in terms of picks, and hopefully it works out. Mark, anything else in college basketball?
No, sir.
Matt,
Last one. I'm picking Eastern Washington -10, -110 over Northern Arizona because nothing good happens in Arizona.
you're correct.
Waste management look cool.
The only good thing that happened is they kept that guy who is one of just a horrendous defensive coordinator. So let's
Kepka?
move on
True.
to.
True. Maybe
Is
make
that
an
good?
adjustment. Make an
I am
adjustment.
hearing.
Make an
I am
adjustment.
hearing some rumors we might hire their former head coach though, as
Mark
an OC.
Richt?
Cliff?
Cliff.
I saw we're going to get Brian Johnson,
Yeah,
as the QB coach.
I'd
I
prefer
didn't see that.
Brian Johnson over Cliff. Let Cliff
I don't
hang
know.
out wherever he's at right
He's
now.
in Thailand.
He's in Thailand. He's in
Yeah, I don't need that.
Phuket.
I heard he interviewed with the Texans after us.
Not us.
I'll take Brian Johnson and his relationship with Hurts over
Yeah.
Cliff Kingsbury.
Is this the Brian
Agreed.
Johnson that threw a touchdown to himself in the NFL?
No, it's the guy. It's the Brian Johnson who's the lead singer of AC/DC.
That's Marcus Mariota you're thinking about.
That is a guy that did do that. But Brian Johnson's lead singer of AC/DC, and now he's coaching football?
I know, weird, right? He had to retire from touring, ear damage and whatnot, from years of hard rock. So he took up play calling.
Now he just wants to pound the hard rock.
Precisely.
Run the
Let's
damn
go.
ball, right, Mike?
That's what I'm saying. Except for our run didn't work unless it was Hurts.
Let's go to the NHL. All-Star break is over. Like we mentioned last week, everything's back. Big Flyers dub for me last week on the show, plus 155 at Bovada. But we can move on to this week. And Mark, I'll start with you.
Big Hershey Bears loss.
Utica Comets, baby. The Utica Comets.
Utica. Man, Mike, I have a Gatorade downstairs, and every time you take a sip of it, I want to go get it.
Mm.
And
The
that's
Gatorade color was purple too. So
Yep,
was
not
purple.
lime green.
and then
Purple.
Mahomes told his teammates first. What a loser!
How did they not sell 120,000 beers? How are you off
that
by
was
2,500?
Arizona's a big vodka soda town.
You know what happened? If that game goes to overtime, that's an easy over.
beer
right?
sales are already
I think
done
those
by then.
beers end at the end of the third quarter.
I wonder if it matters for the Super Bowl if they go longer or not.
The Super Bowl.
It may be.
Because it's
think-
probably harder to get a beer, right?
Probably. It's so packed.
Could you imagine you think the bathroom lines were busy during the halftime show or not busy?
That's a good question.
They might have been a little busy. I don't really know.
I didn't even really watch. I was outside getting fresh air, still nervous.
Smoking
So-
cigs, Mike.
No.
I saw this
Mom
kind of
said.
this kind of goes back to what Matt said earlier about that meme with the or not the meme, the Jerick McKinnon thing.
Gary Sinise. Oh,
Yeah, no, Jerick McKinnon thing. I saw that there was a post. I think somebody said like the viewers for halftime was 117 million, but the game was only 113 million. And I thought that post was a little funny because isn't all 113 million TVs already on for the 117? So it's just like 4 million people turn the TV on just to watch that. That's it,
It's kind of ridiculous.
right?
It's a lot of millions.
It's a lot, but that just means nobody turns it off. Like, who would though?
I don't know.
Why would
Probably some
don't
people
care
that
about
does turn
football.
it off, and then at halftime you turn it back. Or
What are you gonna watch? What else are you gonna watch during that?
Sunday Night Heat.
Something on Tubi.
I don't know. I just think it was a funny
Puppy
post.
Bowl. I forgot. I didn't take
Dude,
it.
the
last
Tubi commercial was a good one.
Oh,
Dude,
I
dude.
I love the memes that were like, "Oh, cool! Like Eagles lost the Super Bowl, and I called my grandmother a bitch for sitting on the for thinking she was sitting on the remote in the Tubi commercial." X a lot.
It's so mean.
Bro, since it was at my house, everybody was going off on me when that happened because I have that exact thing. I was like, what? I was sitting on the ground. I didn't touch anything.
I was going nuts. And then the fact that the best commercial of the Super Bowl is coming during the downfall of my entire life. You have Travolta, Turk, and JD singing
And JD.
as Turk and JD singing a Summer Lovin' parody, and I was so upset, dude. So upset that I was sitting there, was dead silent. I was like, "This is amazing," but I'm so happy right now. It was like the meme where it's like the crying face in the front and or like smiling. That one, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we know what you're talking about.
All right, give me the Devils minus 150. The Devils.
The Devils minus 150 for Matt. I'm on the Panthers. I'm on the Panthers minus 125 at Bovada against the Capitals.
On my card as well.
Mark, did you see that the puck line is up for that?
I was just about to bring it back up. Plus 195 for the Florida Panthers.
So you want both?
Yeah, I want both. Nothing to parlay that one with, but I'll take the Bruins as well at minus 180.
Mike, what do you have in hockey?
I'm actually in both the games mentioned so far. Those are my only hockey picks. I got the Blues plus 130 against the Devils, and then I have the over in the Panthers Capitals game, over 6.5 minus 120.
And since I didn't like any of the other picks in hockey, I dipped into a little college hockey. St. Cloud State minus 140 and Michigan minus 120 over Ohio State because Michigan dominates Ohio State in everything currently. Matt, anything else in hockey before we move on?
Nothing in hockey. I just have to. You know what I think is super lame? When people wait a day to post their Valentine's Day post a day after, so they are like, "Oh, like I know I'm late, but like Happy Valentine's Day." It's like so they could be the only one on the day after. It's like you don't need that much attention. Like F off, dude.
That's all social media is attention, though.
True.
It's just like, why wait a day? You're waiting a day to try to get more attention. It's like you're not that important. Post it on God's birthday, February 13th or whatever.
What?
Let's go to
Cupid's
Super judgy guy over here.
Cupid
Yeah.
Sparrow.
I understand it. Let's go to a little bit of darts. We got Premier League action, couple of matches. We'll hit on very quickly. What, Mike? What could you possibly have to say?
I can't wait for the lock.
I just said let's go.
Mike's locks and darts.
You know Greg's gonna lock
Greg's
it up.
gonna lock every week is gonna be in darts.
Oh, I'm gonna give it to you. You want me to give it to you?
Yeah.
All right, let's
Yes.
go. Here we go. We'll go Nathan Aspinall plus 220 over MVG tomorrow in the first round. No. I got Dimitri Vandenberg over Peter Wright plus 130. Even though it is in Glasgow, I still think Dimitri's been playing better than Peter Wright. Michael Smith minus 115 against Gerwin Price. Price coming off the win in Cardiff last week, but I think he struggles to get back, even though he skipped the Pro Tours this weekend. But the lock of the week is Johnny Clayton minus 136 against Chris Dobie. Clayton went very deep in both tournaments over the weekend. He's been playing very well in the Premier League. Dobie, a little bit of a hiccup after winning night one. Johnny Clayton minus 136 on Bovada is the lock.
Let's go.
I feel like a sock company should sponsor Chris Dobie because they could do they could do a commercial where they give him socks and they're like, it's like Gold Toe has given Dobie a sock. And they give you like a Harry Potter thing.
Wow.
I got it.
Okay, that was good.
You did bring that one around because I had no idea where you were going.
That was right. Yeah.
We have fun here.
I do hate when Greg gives all these.
I hate Greg too.
As a social media guy, I do hate that Greg gives all those darts because it just makes me have to tweet much more because
it makes me have to do
every
my
match.
job.
I'm sorry. Making picks on a show about picks is a bad thing.
Picks. All right, give me Michael Van Gerwen minus 300. Peter Wright minus 170, and parlay those two for plus 112 because you're an idiot.
Whoa.
You're not wrong. I am very dumb, and I think that what was the parlay?
Plus 112. And somehow me calling you an idiot was still not nearly as mean as what Matt said to me earlier.
That is 100% correct.
Fully agree with that. I don't know. I can call Greg an ugly, fat-faced weirdo, and that's
Whoa!
This is unbelievable.
I was just giving examples.
All right.
It
All right.
is.
He's gotten two of us. He's going after you next, Mike.
He makes fun of me every week. I at
That
least
is
shave
true.
and stuff, so I'm
That
clean
is
shaven
true.
a little bit. I got shave.
Thank God.
I'm throwing one more
I
pick,
haven't
and
get my haircut yet.
I'm taking in the live league tomorrow. Prakash Jiwa versus Owen
Let's
Bates
go.
plus 150. So
I'm taking
Prakash.
Brown J minus 110 over Gary Hayes. I don't know who Brown J is. That's a pretty cool name though, Brown J.
where is it, Matt? Is it
Online live league, I imagine.
Yeah, versus Gary Hayes minus 110.
Do they just play in their living rooms, or do they have to like go to the
No,
local?
it's at like an actual place.
Oh yeah, like a darts place,
Oh,
like a dive
Sure.
bar. Like Union.
No, it's like a studio. There's an audience. It's a whole thing. Minus 110 for you. All right, let's get out of there so we can move on to the UFC. Mike,
Yes.
I blame you and only you for Alexander Volkanovski's loss last week in the matchup with
What?
Islam Makhachev.
That was a good fight. It was close. You get rewarded for just laying on people. Hate that. But yeah, Volk almost had it. Would have been a nice plus 300 hit for the guys.
For
Yeah,
everybody.
It was absolutely horrible in UFC last week, so maybe we bounce back this week. Probably not, but we'll see how it goes. We'll start with
My
Jamal.
guess-
probably not.
My guess is probably not, but I'll let you start. I'll let you start the
We'll
show.
start with Jamal Emmers plus 112 against. Yeah, I wonder. I don't know if that's his nickname or not, but I'll take him. I feel
What did
like
I say
he's
about
won
Yepers?
before.
What did I say about Yepers? Mark, anything in the UFC?
Yeah, I'm going to take Oven St. Preux plus 170 over Philip Lins.
I'm on that too. I feel like I have to bet on OSP every time he comes up, even though
He just
I feel
gets-
like
He just
he's been getting
gas.
annihilated lately.
He just gets gas and then gets smoked because he's
Yeah,
needs to hang
not
it up.
not great.
This is it. This
If
is
it-
it.
That's what I was thinking, Mark. I was thinking this could be the retirement fight. So let's go with it. Let's ride
Yeah.
OSP all the way to the top. Matt, anything in the UFC?
Bill Knight minus 115 over Marcin Prachnio. Billy Knight. Billy Knight.
I'm actually on Marcin Prachnio and that Prachnio and that minus 105 on Bravado.
Prachnio.
Close enough. Mike,
Bullish?
I don't know. Marcin sounds like he might be.
Just because we know a few people named Marcin. And have
That's life experience is the only thing I'm basing that off of. So you are correct.
we have multiple cousins named Marcin.
I don't know about cousins, but definitely relatives.
Marcin Prado.
Nope.
Yeah,
nope.
he was born in Warsaw, so
All right.
Poland?
no, Texas.
Where's Liberace from in Milwaukee?
West Allis, Wisconsin.
We got West Allis and Warsaw, right in Wisconsin.
Warsaw is actually in Indiana. There is a Warsaw, Indiana.
Yeah,
That's where it'd be perfect.
it's in
Vashava.
Paris, Texas.
What's your next one, Mike?
I'm gonna go with Themba Garimbo plus 220. He's making his debut. His nickname's the Answer, so thought that was cool. Easy,
Thembo.
but
Themba
just like Allen
Italiano.
Iverson, but he'll probably lose.
Oh, that's lame. So we
Philadelphia.
stole Allen Iverson's nickname.
I like how every pick. You know, this week is very depressing. Every pick, it's like, yeah, I'm gonna take. This is on my card. I'm gonna take. Where the heck did it go? Jim Miller
Ooh.
plus 188. He's gonna lose though because everything sucks. That's
I'm on that as
just
well.
where we're at.
I'm on that as well. But yeah, that's
Yeah.
the mood this week.
I only have
Yeah.
confidence in one pick, and that's my lock.
All right, well, what's your next pick, Matt?
Evan, the older elder, over Nazim Sadikov.
Plus 160.
It's probably gonna lose.
Mark, what do you got?
I'm done in the UFC. Just OSP for me.
All right, you have anything else, Mike?
I'm in the main event.
Which is Andrade, right?
Yep, Andrade and Blanchfield.
Matt, do you have anything else in the UFC?
No.
All right, then my last pick is also in that fight. Mike, Aaron Blanchfield taking on former women's strawweight champion Jessica Andrade.
Yep.
Take it away.
Andrade got his own short notice and stuff. I think it's a fight of different styles. Andrade more striking, Blanchfield more on the ground. So I'm going to go for the ground there. We want Aaron Blanchfield plus 115. I think she's
The issue is
champ.
Different styles. One does punchies like this. The other does punchies like this.
The issue is, Mike, is that Andrade throws absolute hammers.
That's true.
And I have a feeling that to get it to the ground, you got to get close, and Blanchfield might get pieced up just a tiny bit. So I'm going Andrade minus 140 on Bovada.
Short notice, though. I don't know.
I agree. Short notice is tough, but didn't she just fight and smash somebody?
Yeah, literally like 3 weeks ago, and then she just accepted this like a week ago.
That would be a good nickname for a fighter that was like a strawweight. Like Billy Short Notice Hutchinson. That'd be good.
It's actually not bad.
Yeah, I didn't know where you were going to go with it.
Why
It didn't sound bad when you said it like that.
That's what I'm saying. Because he's a small guy. He's
He's
short
short guy.
notice.
Yeah.
Because I'm short and you're to notice, baby. We're Harlem Heat.
Okay.
There, you lost me.
You're going to get it.
Let's go to golf, the Genesis Invitational. We're back in the world of golf, fellas. It's been a while. It's been our weekly challenge. It'll probably starting next week. Go back to that, the weekly challenge side of things. Congrats, Matt. First ever weekly challenge victory.
Congrats on your championship, Greg.
Thank you, buddy.
Title stay in house,
buddies.
baby. Champion buddies.
Champion buddies.
Is that an Alex Rodriguez thing?
Tiger Woods.
Tiger
Got it.
Woods. First of all, I can't read, Chris. The hat looked like the New York Yankees symbol, you jerk.
Why would I have a New York Yankees Funko Pop?
That's what I was wondering.
I'm going.
Front
I'm
runner.
thinking Tiger.
A-Rod's
back.
on Fox.
He is not back.
I'm going right to the well with guys to miss the
Back
cut.
again.
Thomas Detry to miss the cut plus 135, and then the old go-to, Ricky Fowler. I know, according to somebody was trying to pump him up over the weekend because he hit an ace, but missed the cut. Genesis Open plus 170 for Ricky Fowler.
He played pretty well.
He's a Puma guy. He played well.
That's perfectly fine. Taking him plus 170 to miss the cut on Bovada. Mike, let's get into golf for you.
I'm going to take top 20 finish, Tom Kim, plus 115.
He's Tom Kim.
He's Tom Him.
Oh, he
him.
is Tom Him.
He's pretty awesome. He's a good golfer.
He's been playing well. He burst on the scene last year. I think he started off this year well
Like
so
a
far.
pimple.
Speaking of good golfers, Matt, I'll go to you for your first pick.
Thanks, Greg. I appreciate that. I am a good golfer.
See, you don't have to insult everybody on the show.
Shout out
Be nice.
TaylorMade for sponsoring me and my Stealth 2 driver.
It's interesting that they sponsor you, making you pay for it.
Yeah, it was weird. I didn't really get that. The driver with my own money, but it's pretty cool. I hit it a bunch of times. Forgiveness, pretty fun.
Yeah, they reached out and they were like, "Hey, we sponsor you now with your M1 club. Do you want to be sponsored again with the new Stealth 2? You just got to pay $1,000."
Yeah, so it was interesting, but I'll take it. But I'm gonna do Tony Finau top 5 finish.
Ooh, love it.
At first round plus.
Anybody
400.
watch any of the full swing while we're in golf?
Have not watched it yet. Excited to watch it though.
Yeah, I will need to binge that.
It's good. It's good so far. I like the new things that you're seeing from the golfers. You get a new view, and it's fun.
Anyone watch Dropout with Amanda Seyfried?
No.
Pretty good. Pretty good. I just love when she's like, Theranos will change the world.
It's the second episode he's brought it up.
It's in a row. I think it's two in a
Second
row.
straight episode he's brought it up.
It's like
Ended the season with it and started the
she's
season
like
with it.
one drop of blood. I'm here to save families. And then she's married to like some heir of like hotels, and she's super rich. Again.
Well done.
Don't knock the hustle. Mark, what do you got?
The GOAT is back playing again this week. I'm going to take him to make the cut. Hold on, where is it?
I don't even see him on any of these lists.
No, there's Tiger Woods specials. Bovada has it on the side. He's got his own tab, Matt, because he is the greatest golfer of all time.
Mike
but to make the cut is plus 150, and that's on my card.
All right, we'll put that on there, plus 150 to make the cut. we mentioned a little bit of Tony Finau. I'm taking Xander Schauffele versus Finau for the tournament -115, and I'm also taking Justin Thomas versus Max Homa -130 for it. Mike, your next one.
Yeah, I'm going to take Colin Morikawa, top 20 finish, -140.
Mark, you got another one?
Yeah,
Hopefully he bounces back.
I'm going to take Tiger Woods to have a better finish than he did in 2020, which is also under that Tiger Woods special tab. He finished tied for 68th, or I'm sorry, just 68th. So if he finishes better than that, +115.
Is that making the cut?
Yeah, making the cut.
Double dip. Matt.
And if he misses the cut, he could still finish 66th and 67th.
Making
True.
the cut, a documentary about shaving heads.
Dude,
He's taking that.
No,
the headphones are coming out again.
No. I actually did not mean that.
I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready.
I swear on my life.
Santino Morella.
I swear.
I don't understand it. We all have the same maternal grandfather, and you guys got this nice glow.
I swear on my life that was not
Thick hair.
That was not meant for that. Also, Greg has a
You
widow's
can almost
peak.
see through my hair.
Greg has a widow's peak. So do I. Mike's missing half his hair. I don't know what's going on.
Purposeful.
Mike does that on purpose.
Which is weird. No one gets it.
Give me your next golf pick, Matt.
Mike is a bench player for Bundesliga. The whole league. Mike's the
get
guy in
paid
FIFA that sits on the bench that you never actually see. He's an NPC, like
The crowd just
he's like doing the twists.
he's in his practice jersey and he's running up and down the sides like
Just
he's
in
gonna
case.
get in. Yeah. So I will take first round specials. Rory McIlroy, hole 1, birdie or better. But I'm not going to take that one. I'm going to take 6+ birdies / Eagles +110.
Rory McIlroy, 6+ birdies, Eagles +110.
Yes.
All right. I'm on Adam Scott top 10 +290 and Adam Scott top Australian +180.
Boo.
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 What do you got, Mark?
Boo.
I got Jason Day as the top Australian at +150.
Boo.
You know what? I'm going to also take Jason Day as the top Australasian at +175.
So you said +150 for the first one?
Yeah.
Can you take a picture of the second list?
Yeah.
The second list is literally the same as the first list with Danny Lee included. And that's it.
There's that many. I'm
Australasian.
an idiot.
I don't know what Australasian is, but
Is that Asian people that are also Australian, or is that?
I thought it
Asian-
was like Fiji or like one of the.
Yeah, dude,
Yeah,
let's
yeah.
just get out of this.
I'm not sure exactly what the clarification is, but we have the list, so we'll know who wins the bet. Mike, what's your next one?
Yeah, I'm gonna do Bo Hostler to miss the cut +150.
Oh, Hostler.
I don't know that one.
Okay, all right. I looked it up. It is Australia, New Zealand, and like Polynesia.
Okay,
So,
cool.
so like if you're from that region, that's interesting.
Cool.
I've never known that.
Makes sense.
I didn't either. Matt, your next one.
Outright winner, Patrick Cantley +2,200. Let's get some points this year, boys.
Patrick Cantlay, outright +2,200. Mike, anything else?
Yeah, I have Colin Morikawa outright +2,000.
Colin
They should do a thing with what's that SNL skit with Will Ferrell when he's like, I need more cowbell. It's like, I need Morikawa. Come on.
Matt Fitzpatrick, top 20, +130 on Bovada. Justin Rose,
I
local
shouldn't have
guy.
walked 18 today.
Justin Rose, top 20, +225. Mark, anything else?
Yeah, I'm going to take Justin Thomas actually 18th or better at -105.
18th or better, -105. My last picks for golf are Xander Schauffele, top 5, +290, and then Xander Schauffele outright +1,800. Anything else? Anything else, Mike?
Outright.
Nope, that's it.
Matt, you're good on golf too?
Outright.
All right, then let's move on to the final sport of the episode. The NBA All-Star Weekend is here, so we have no games leading up to it, but obviously All-Star Weekend is a fun weekend. It's All-Star Saturday night, ton of games, tons of different things and challenges. I think we do 3 challenges to start the week, the season off. We pick all 3, and we go from there. We can start with does anybody have any picks outside of the skills 3-pointer dunk contest? I guess I'll start with you, Mark.
No.
Matt, you're nothing. Mike's nothing.
Nope.
I got Team LeBron plus 105 in the All-Star game, and then in the Rising Stars tournament, Team Darren Williams plus 200.
How do you pick Team LeBron? You don't even know who's on it yet.
Doesn't matter.
Plus 105.
Actually, you know what? I just scrolled down a little bit and found the NBA All-Star first overall pick. Give me Embiid at plus 350. That's an interesting little. When's that draft? Is that tonight?
They do it on the court. They do it on the court.
Oh, they're doing it on the court this year.
Like it's a pickup game type thing.
I like this. So I'm actually going to take Tatum plus 450 because if it's LeBron, he's going to take Tatum.
No, I think if it's LeBron, he takes Kyrie Irving plus 450. I'll take Kyrie Irving.
Kyrie.
I think LeBron definitely will take Kyrie. He wanted him on the Lakers, didn't get him. I think he takes him here if he's got the first.
Can I cancel my Embiid pick?
Nope.
I'm a
Hands
loser.
off the chest.
There's no way.
I'm a loser, baby. So why don't
Is he even playing?
LeBron?
Oh, if he doesn't play, it's voided.
Why would he not play?
That is true.
Dang.
Why would he not play?
I don't know why he wouldn't play.
Hurt feelings.
I think he said something about.
I think LeBron takes Shea plus 4,000. I'm putting that on the card.
Shea Gilchrist Alexander.
Yeah,
that's worth it.
Shea Gilchrist Alexander. Sounds like a Harry Potter character. Shea Gilchrist Alexander, Ravenclaw house.
When I'm like 10 and 30 in week 1, and there's that one pick still looming Sunday night, and it's plus 4,000, I'm gonna be very upset. But let's move on to the actual challenges themselves. We can get into the skills challenge.
Evan Mitchell first overall on my card as well.
Okay,
Plus 1,000 because I do think LeBron will take him being a Cleveland guy now.
that's Shea.
Trade deadline's
That's what
over.
I'm saying. The off season. I understand that. LeBron uses the All-Star game as a recruiting tool. It worked out really well. Guys make
Chris
deals.
Just said.
Just think about how good of a deal Kyrie and KD made at that All-Star game. That worked out really well for them in Brooklyn.
Good job, DeAndre Jordan.
Let's go to the skills challenge. 3 teams up for grabs. You got Team Jazz, which is Jordan Clarkson, Walker Kessler, and Colin Sexton. Team Rookies, Paulo Banchero, Jaden Ivey, and Jabari Smith Jr. And then Team Antetokounmpo, which is Giannis and his 2 brothers. Mark, I'll start with you.
I mean, yeah, it's Team Jazz, minus 120. There's a reason why they're the heavy favorite. So give me them.
Mike.
Team Rookies plus 130. I'll go with Paulo and Jaden Ivey and Jabari.
All right. Can we also specify if this is on your card at all?
I'd like that on my card.
I'm putting it on the card too. I'm also on Team Rookies.
Mine is not on my card.
That's perfectly fine. I'm doing we're good. Plus 130. Matt, did you say on the card or no? You didn't give a pick yet, did you?
Nah, but I do want this on the card, and I'm going to take the Antetokounmpos because I feel like they actually will care about this and they will want to win. So there's 2 of them that don't get any playing time in the league. So one of them still plays for Toronto, I think, and they're like B League team in like Saskatchewan.
I'm pretty sure you did this. You did this exact same thing last year, and then you watch them, and you're like, "Why the hell did I take down the?" I'm pretty sure the exact thing happened.
The value, dude. The value.
Most certainly will happen. Let's go to the 3-point contest then. We'll go, I'll start with you, Matt. You can give me your first pick for the 3-point contest.
I'm going to take my guy because it's time. Dame time. I'm taking Damian Lillard plus 450.
On the card?
Not on the card.
Not on the card. I'm also on Damian Lillard plus 450 at Bovada. I think Dame time is correct. The man's been absolutely on fire, and I think he for sure takes this one. Mike.
I'm going to take Lauri Markkanen plus 600 at home. I think that he's an all-star this year. He's having an amazing year. He's
starter.
shooting well from 3. I'm going to take him. Is he starting? No, he's
on
not
the card?
He is a starter. He's a starter.
Yeah, I want it on the card. Is
He
he
was-
starter? Lowry
He
Markkinen.
was on the
Kyle
list for the
Lowry
first
Markkinen.
overall pick at plus 4,000. So yes, he is a starter.
Kyle
He is a
Lowry
starter.
Markkinen.
Mark.
I'm going to take Kevin Huerter at plus 550.
Heard her. I hardly
And-
know her.
And that one, add that one to my card.
Is that because you want to be a loser again? Because
we're losers.
He ruined the Sixers
He
with
did
the
the
We're
whole.
losers.
I know. I same page, Mark. Same
We're all
page.
losers. Everything hurts, and everything hurters.
Everything hurters.
That's a good one.
Mike, since right now we don't see the actual odds, we'll tweet the odds out that are on Bovada. Maybe if our social media guy does his job.
The odds were there earlier. I had the odds for my pick.
Who are the people in it?
Yeah, I was gonna ask. Read them off, Mike.
Yeah, I'll read the list. So in the dunk contest, you got Kenyon Martin Jr. from the Rockets, Mac McClung from the Sixers, Trey Murphy III from the Pelicans, and Jericho Sims from the Knicks.
I'll take Jericho Cotchery.
I believe the odds, from what I remember earlier, the odds, I don't know exactly what they were, other than for my pick, but I know they went Kenyon Martin, then it went Mac, then it went Trey Murphy, then Sims. Actually, the way I read it is way the
Give me
odds.
Sims, not on my card.
Jericho Sims not on the card. Mark.
Give me KJ Martin. I'll take Kenyon Jr.
On the card or no?
I don't know what the odds are. How am I going to add
I
it to
think
my
they
card?
were like they're in between plus
We're gonna
100 and
have them
300.
before the thing drops. We'll tweet out the odds.
Was Kenyon Martin ever in a
No.
dunk contest? No.
I don't think so.
All right. Well,
They were in between
add it
100
to-
and
no,
they were in
don't add
between
it.
100
Don't
and
add it.
300. I know that.
Mike, give me your pick.
I'm gonna take Trey Murphy from the Pelicans. He was plus 300 earlier.
Well, on the card or no?
Yes, I want it on the card.
All right. Add mine to my card too.
Okay. Then I guess I'll just make it a clean sweep, and I'll take the newest 76er, Mac McClung, both on the card and
McClung.
Max McClung, both on the card and as the challenge pick, fellas.
Whoa.
It was a sad.
Whoa.
Did you text them to me? I'm assuming that's what it is. Chris trying to get in very quickly.
New rule, season 5, no Chris.
He's your guy who's the champion, technically based off of units.
Yeah, we can't kick out the champion.
Exactly.
I do have one question after you've done this. But
Go ahead. He's taking Wrexham minus 250 on the money line for full time and minus 120 for the first half money line. Matt might be running to the bathroom. I have no idea.
I like how the jerseys move the entire time. Over there.
Chris gets no locks on these Wrexham picks, right?
Did
I
Matt
can't
give a
imagine
lock?
that.
Did Matt give a lock?
For what?
A pick today? I don't think Matt gave a lock. That was my question.
All right.
No, he didn't. You're right.
Ooh.
What's
What's the punishment of not giving a lock?
Did-
Where I can
I
give a
mean,
lock?
I guess-
What games are out there?
You can give a lock on whatever you
Oh,
want.
just on any of
all
your
right.
picks.
I see one.
No.
Opening day, minus 135 against the San Antonio Brahmas. I am so excited. Kakal, AJ McCarron, the Battle Hawks are back, baby. Kakal. Saturday in Tuscaloosa. We're ready to go. I don't know if it's in Tuscaloosa, but I'm excited for the XFL. It's back. AJ McCarron's going to lead the Battle Hawks. We are back. Shout out my hometown of St. Louis. St. Lunatics. Let's go.
I forgot that the XFL was back.
Yeah.
I've tried to avoid all football, but it is the minus 2.5, minus 110, the Battle Hawks, Jordan Teamu, wherever you are.
Rest in peace. He's on the team
Yeah.
anymore.
It's, fellas, maybe we'll get into XFL next week. Got to give it a week to see what happens. But, guys, it Kevin Huerters. It was a rough week. We're back, though. Tons of picks, season 5. I'm excited. And the next time a Philly team wins a championship, it'll be that much sweeter. So with that being said, let's go win some bets.